And between blockbuster NVIDIA results and increasing C-suite commentary on artificial intelligence, AI and its use cases have been stealing the spotlight. In fact, billionaire CEO Elon Musk made the bold call Thursday that AI will take all of our jobs. And one company that is surely considering AI in its offerings is the design software firm Canva. Its founder and chief product officer, Cameron Adams, joins us now after the company showcased new enterprise features at its conference in Los Angeles yesterday. Cameron, we're happy to have you on the show here. How important is AI to your own business model?
Hey, Kristen. Hey, Dave. Great to be here. AI is a massive opportunity for us, and we have invested heavily in it over the last 6 years, actually. Last 2 years have seen massive movement in generative AI. And for us, it really helps us fulfill our mission of empowering the world to design. We want to get design in the hands of as many people as possible and enable them to create great visual content. And AI does that even more than they could before.
You gotta love these headlines, and I'm sure you've seen them. Canva's radical overhaul aims to destroy Microsoft Office and Google Workspace. What do you make of that headline regarding your new overhaul?
I think when we started Canva 12 years ago, we spotted this really big white space in the market. There was productivity and creativity, and there wasn't anything in the middle. And we have spent the last 12 years building for that huge opportunity that we saw that a lot of people said didn't exist. But 185 million users later, I think we've proven out that market and we're continuing to grow. And there's so many people that see the vision that we do and need to create amazing content in an easy to use platform like Canva.
What is the special sauce that your company has versus a Microsoft or an Alphabet?
We are so product focused and so focused on our customers' problems. I think you saw that yesterday when we launched our enterprise product. That was the culmination of the last couple of years of really listening to people who were adopting our visual content tool inside their organizations, but also needing to really scale it. There was lots and lots of teams across enterprises who were using Canva of their own free will, but CIOs, IT teams were having trouble managing that. And Canva Enterprise does that now for them. And we've applied that customer focus to so many verticals: marketing, sales, HR, creatives, and of course, our bread and butter for the last decade, small businesses. And I think the proof is in the growth that we've seen and the number of people that now use it.
And corporations like Workday, Expedia, and FedEx, and your CEO yesterday said regarding Workday, you saved them in the neighborhood of 33,000 hours. How do you arrive at a number like that, and what does it mean potentially for these big businesses?
What we always see is that brand teams and internal design teams really love Canva to scale what they're doing and to really help the rest of the team stay on brand and send the right message. With Canva, those teams can centralize all the brand assets, the templates, the assets that people need to use when they're communicating with customers. And it makes it so much easier for them to produce content rather than having to go to this central team and ask them for stuff over and over again. So that's where those design savings come from. And we've seen it across so many companies. We're actually in 90% of the Fortune 500s. Workday is a great example. Expedia is another example. They recently rolled out a rebrand in Canva, and it's revolutionized the way they make content.
Do you think Elon Musk is right that AI will replace all of our jobs?
I don't think it'll replace all of our jobs, but it'll certainly help our jobs improve and change. And I actually gave a talk yesterday about the future of AI and creativity and how I think AI will enable people to enter more creative fields, to level up, to help them think about bigger problems, not have to think about all the minutiae and tedious work that they have to do, and also enable them to explore more ideas, get them to better places, and come up with better solutions.
As a business leader, is there a way for you to quantify on a product side how much artificial intelligence can save your company?
So Expedia is a great example. They actually save 160 hours every single week by rolling out stuff like Magic Expand in our product and a Magic Switch, which enables them to go from one design asset to all sorts of design assets in different aspect ratios, designed for different channels, with one click of a button. We've seen amazing adoption of our tools since we announced our Magic Studio suite a year ago. And in the last 18 months, because of improvements through things like AI in our product, we've actually seen 95 million people join the platform since then.
And you're also targeting Hollywood. No coincidence. One of your big investors early on in this was Bob Iger, who was part of the presentation yesterday. Explain how this Hollywood Work Kit works and who your potential customers are. And I assume Disney ultimately is one.
Yeah, so I mean, we started off with non-designers because we saw that as being the biggest blank canvas that we could operate on. But our mission is to empower the world to design, and we mean that across the whole design spectrum, from creative professionals all the way to finance teams who maybe never thought they had a creative bone in their body. But enabling all parts of that spectrum is really what we're all about. And part of what we announced yesterday was acquisition of professional design tool Affinity, which enables us to meet both sides of that market and help them work together much better. They've traditionally been two separate tribes, and being able to help both sides of the design coin collaborate and scale each other is really what we're aiming for.
Cameron, as a founder of this company, were you one of the members of Canva who did take share price gains earlier this year when there was a private stock sale?
Yeah, we had a secondary. It was one of the most successful in history, actually, one of the biggest ones. And it was a real vote of confidence from existing shareholders who still wanted to buy stock off Canva employees and a whole bunch of new investors as well, really high profile ones that we're pleased to have on board.
What do you see as the future of Canva as someone who did take advantage of that?
Future of Canva is definitely looking into growth. We've been really happy with how the company's been positioned for the last few years, and we've had a really strong focus on profitability. It's always been very important for us to be masters of our own destiny, to be able to direct where we want to go and what our vision for the company is. And maintaining profitability for the last 7 years has enabled us to do that and continue to do that over the next decade.
The information values you at $26 billion. So perhaps you just answered this question. What's the advantage of staying private versus going public, and how far off can that be?
For us, there is still so much of our vision that we need to build. So there's so much value that we still have to deliver. So being able to do that as a private company is a lot more capable for us. We don't have anything to share on IPO just yet, but we'll let you know when we do.
Cameron Adams, co-founder and chief product officer at Canva. Cameron, thank you.